to go. I don't go no more. From now on, everything's gonna be alright. Don't go, don't go, don't go, don't go. Don't ever leave me.
Today we're gonna start on this Bodywork. Y'all can recall I put the panoramic in. Y'all want to check that out, check the description. We're gonna start taking everything off. I'm about to shoot a video of me painting this top, but it's gonna be in a separate video. It'll also be down in the description. But before I do that, I gotta take all this trim off because I'm gonna take the doors off to paint the top, because I'm gonna paint the inside of the jams at the same time. So let me take care of that. I'll cut y'all back on once I get this top done. It ain't gonna be nothing, maybe 3 seconds. It's power editing. Y'all stay tuned. I know I said I was gonna cut y'all back on once I finish the top, but I wanted to show y'all the progress. I had took the doors off and the trim. I still gotta do the front trim. Here's all the pieces that I took off. Upper lights. Here's the doors and mirrors over here. I think I'm gonna do the Bodywork with the doors off instead of putting them back on doing the Bodywork, because I got a replacement fender, both fenders and the hood. So all this up here gonna be new. I just gotta do the Bodywork on the front clip and back.
1 week later.
All right, we got the top done. It's about, I said about a week and a half later. Finally getting back on it. Now, like I said, I'm gonna do the doors. I'm gonna do the Bodywork with the doors off. Only Bodywork really I'm gonna have to do on the car is this back section, because I got new fenders and a new hood. Well, I gotta do the front clip. It might be some dings and dents on. I haven't opened up the box yet, but we're gonna concentrate on the car itself right now. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start taking all these trim off, the lights, emblems, stuff like that, and all the trim off the doors and the weather stripping. I'm gonna get these doors up on the stand, and then we'll get all the locks and stuff off, handles.
How did you know?
That could send you away. So old. You would always beg that choir director.
I got the front doors gutted out, all the weather stripping, clips, everything removed. As you can see, now I gotta work on these back doors. I gotta get the glass down to get to everything. And he didn't have the switches for the rear doors, so I got me a jump wire. I'm just gonna hook it straight up to the battery, to a drill battery or something. Let me unloosen it first. Then Then I can drop the regulator down. I can get the glass out now once I drop it. Here you can see it went down. You just reverse it to go back up. But I'm trying to get it down. Should be enough wiggle room to get the glass out now. There we go. I got it all, the components stripped out the doors. I decided to go ahead and scuff this up, the jambs up, because I got to paint the jambs also, but that's going to be in a later video. But the reason why I'm scuffing them up now, because I don't want to worry about flipping the doors over once I do the body work on this side, flipping them over and moving them back and forth, because I might ding them up again. So I'm going to go ahead and scuff them up now. First I'm going to clean it. Get this dust off of it, then I'm going to use this maroon Scotch spray, scuff it up. I finished up with all the sanding. I had wet sanding some of it because this here, a lot of, I think on this one, they didn't sand it good and the paint just sticking on, but it was laying on top of sanding the paint, so I had to wet sand it, the feather edge it. I might gotta go back over some of the spots, but most of it done. If I see some sanding areas, I hit it again. Now I can turn these over, get ready to do the body work on these. Also, I got the car stripped down. See everything off the car. I got Raw laughing at me over there. I don't know what he laughing at. But I got everything off the car here. You can see. This rear clip, it's loose. I just got it sitting up there. Got the glass here and the rest of it inside. Let me show it to you here. Tail lights, rear bumper fillers, side markers, grill, emblems, front clip, mirrors, trim, rest of the trim, quarter glass. This the trim go around the doors, around the window. Clips and handles. They got new handles and stuff, so I'm not gonna reuse those. But that's pretty much it. I think I'm gonna close shop for the night. Start fresh in the morning. So in the morning I cut y'all back on. We'll get to doing the body work. Here's the following day. It rained on me last night. Y'all know how that go. But I done turned the doors over so I can start doing the body work on the top side. But before we do that, y'all can see that dust and dirt on here. We're gonna clean it up because it's easy to find dings and dents when the paint glossy. So we're gonna clean it up, get a good looking surface so we can find the dings and dents. Okay, I got everything clean and it's dry. Now, you probably can't see the dings and dents because of the shade from the trees. But it's a whole lot of dings and dents on this deck lid. And it's really gonna have to be blocked, the whole deck lid. But let's go up here where the door is at. You might can see them better, the dings and dents. I'm gonna grab one of these markers. I guess I get this because it's white. It'll show up better. And we're gonna look for all our dings and dents. Like I said, it's kind of hard to see through the camera because of the leaves from the shade from the tree or trees. But I can see I got a ding now. So we're gonna circle this ding. Then it looks like it's a push out here. So we're gonna put an X there. We gotta knock that in. Ding. The whole door needs to be blocked because it's wavy. But I'm gonna concentrate on the dings and dents for now. Get those taken care of. Then once I get those fixed, I can go back and block the whole thing. I know you can see this here, where the mirror was at. A lot of times, the mirrors get bumped and it'll push in here, or push in there. But you could see it's a push out here. I guess the mirror got pushed this way and pulled this out. So I'm gonna have to take the hammer and dollar and knock this down here. So we're gonna put an X there also. Just wave it there. But I think all that could be blocked out with the blocking. Run here. I think that's gonna do it, but you just gotta look at it. Oh, I think I see another ding. You gotta look at it at different angles because you might not see the ding and dent at one angle, but as you go around, you'll see it at another. Let's go over here to this door. Right off top, I see 2 dings here. A lot of runs. Looks like it's a push out there. Very minor. I might could block it out. So I'm not gonna worry about marking that one. But y'all get the picture. Let me finish finding all these dings and dents and I'll cut y'all back on. Another good thing, when you take the molding, all the trim off, you're not gonna have this paint line. This area, you can have paint failure, it'll start chipping. So I'm gonna be able to get paint all the way around now by taking that molding off also here. Same way we're here. Let me show you all the dings and dents that I found. See how I got the deck lid up, trying to look at it at a different angle. But you can see all these dings. Found quite a few of them. It's really more than that, but I think I can block it out with some 80 grit. Should be enough paint and primer on here to block those, because the whole deck lid just waving. Not very many on the sides. This side I think just had a push out. Just push out there. Also there's one up there. It's a ding there. Let me take up here where the door's at. Yeah, I got a whole lot of dings I gotta address. Whoever did the bodywork on this here, you can tell they didn't block it. I guess now we'll take our body hammer, knock down all our push outs. See, we got one now. I'm just gonna tap it. And on this one here, I'm gonna have to use the dolly. But the rest of them, I can just tap them down. Like this one here. Since we got all our push-ups knocked down, we're gonna take some 80 grit on the DA. And everywhere we mark, we're gonna sand it. This so we'll have something, the body filler has something to bond to. This what I had to knock down, so we're gonna sand all this area here. after you sand all your spots, you want to blow it off because you don't want to start putting filler on dust, over dust. Now we're finna wipe some filler on it. We're gonna be using this USC. I use fiberglass filler up there where I did the metal work where the mirror was, but the rest of them I'm just gonna use regular body filler. Should be enough hardener. We'll mix it up right quick. We'll take it over here and start wiping the areas. Here's all my areas wiped with filler. I took the DA with 80 grit and hit these areas. This is where the emblems was. Knock that adhesive off. Also right here with the bow tie. I'm gonna take some filler and wipe over this to feather edge it. You can see where that run, it was a run right here. So I get that as well. Let me take y'all up here, show you the fiberglass filler that I wiped. This is the only I wipe with fiberglass filler. Now I take my DA with 80 grit, knock this down, then I get my straight line, run it across a couple times. That'll show me all my low areas. If I have any low areas, I'll take some regular body filler and wipe over this to feather edge it. Let me hit it with the DA right quick. Here's after the DA. You can see this area here, it's low because it's dark. That's low as well. Little spot there. I think some regular filler take care of the rest of it. Now what we'll do, you can see I wipe this here with some filler. We'll take our DA with 80 grit and knock the top layer off this filler. It's a lot easier to block with that top layer knocked off. You ain't trying to get it all the way to the surface. You're just trying to knock that top layer off. Now before I start hand blocking, I'm gonna take the straight line sander one more time and go back over this here. Make sure it's somewhat flat. Okay, I hit everything with the straight line sander. If you got machines, you want to use them first. You don't want to start off trying to block it by hand because you'll wear yourself out. The straight line, got it smooth like I want it. Now I'm going to take the air hose and blow it off. And wherever I see some shiny areas at, that means those areas are still low. I see one right here. So that means I'm going to have to fill it. I'm just going to wipe a skim coat right there. And I see some areas here that I got to put a little bit more fill on it. But once I blow it off, I see, where I need to hit again. It seems like it's somewhat still low, but I'm still gonna block it by hand, but I'm trying to get it as smooth as I can before I start doing it by hand. Let me get the blow hose and I'll blow it off, then we'll fill those in. Alright, now you can see this area here still low. The straight line wasn't touching this, so that means it's low. That's why it's still shining. What we're gonna do, we're gonna take some sandpaper and scuff it up a little bit more before we put some fill in it. Seen another spot over here that I might just skim coat it, this area here. While I let my filler dry, I took some Scotch-Brite, maroon Scotch-Brite, going around scuffing up this area here. This is where the trim go, but I'm scuffing it up so the paint has on the bun too. Ain't no bodywork down here, so this should be good enough here. Also, inside where the lock go, I'm gonna scuff that up as well. Not lock, but the handle. I'm finishing up with the sanding. Still got to do this front clip. I got to remove the bumper filler. I got a new one. Take the headlights out and the bezels. Feather edge out this here where the grill was at. And it looked like I seen a crack somewhere. Let me check around to this side. Look like it's a crack there. It might just be the paint. But let me take all this apart and sand this down, then we'll move to the next step. Headlights out, and the bezels. This bumper filler here is a replacement fiberglass bumper filler. You can see it's attached different. The polyurethane, you screwed in right here. But this one here, just sit on top of this lip, and it looks like it just got two attachments screwed in there. Also over here. Still look like it's some good though. Gotta crack that over. Other than that, well, there's a few cracks up there. Now it's time to block by hand. And what I got some 180. And we're gonna get, well, this 150. Pretty much same thing. But we're gonna get the 80 grit scratches out that we put in it with the straight line sander. I got a small block. Which you can do this all kind of ways. You can spray your primer, then block it, but I'm gonna use this clear coat as primer. And you can put a guide coat on it to show you all your low areas, but I'm not gonna put no guide coat on it. I'll be able to see what I done blocked from the scratches. Because the straight line left some zigzag scratches. This gonna be a pretty much straight scratch, so I know what I done blocked and what's low, because it's gonna be still somewhat shiny. But if you ain't got experience with it, you can put a guide coat on it. But let's go ahead and block it. Going in the X pattern. Now you can see what I was talking about for us the scratches, the difference. I'm gonna do this with all the panels, the doors, the back half of the car, the clips, the front clip and the rear clip. See how I done bagged the car in. I'm masking it up, prepping for my primer. I'm just gonna put a whole piece of plastic over the entire front of it. But I took the wheels off, put it on jack stands so I can get this area here, so I can prime this area, because I couldn't get to it with the wheels on. And back here, I just gotta cover up the bumper. That'll be pretty much it back here. I'm gonna spray the doors outside because I'm just gonna be spot priming from the jump. I'm gonna be spot priming all my repairs. And maybe where I need the feather edge at, I'll probably put a little primer there as well. I just finished wiping everything down. Now I'm gonna shoot my primer, spot priming everything first. Here's the primer, spot prime. I see a few spots I might need to fill with some 1-part glaze and putty. I'll be using this bundle. I'm gonna fill those spots before I put some guide coat on here, because I can see them a lot better without spraying that guide coat first. Little spots like this here. Let me take you outside where the door is at. Okay, here's the doors. I sprayed the front clip and the rear clip. I sprayed all of it. See, it was a crack right here. Somewhat filled up with the primer. It looked like both clips had been cracked before, because you could see the inside, it was cracked up in here on a few spots, also the inside, but they didn't try to fix the inside, but they fixed the outer part. Also, it was cracked up. See, these are the spots I'm gonna put the 1-part glaze and put in and finish feather edging it. Spot like that. 1-part glaze and putty. Now I spray my guide coat. It's gonna be some flat black spray paint. Lightly mist it on. Now we're gonna start blocking. We got the same block. I got some 180 this time. I usually say 180, but it'd be 150, but I can't find the box of 150, so I grabbed a new box of 180 by Evercoat. Like I said, it's pretty much the same grit. Ain't much difference. Just the 150 a little aggressive than this 180. But it all do the same. We're gonna be going in the X pattern, removing the guide coat. That's all we're gonna be doing. Pretty simple. You can see right off top, we got a low area here. But it all can be blocked out, because I should have enough primer on here to block it out. That's all you gotta do. Let's continue. I got this top half blocked completely. Let me show you small dimples. It's a small dimple there. You can see. Also, there's one here. Wish the primer should get it. My next round of primer, but I'm gonna fill it with some 1-part glaze and put it anyway, since I already see it. like I'm ready for my final round of primer now. Got all my panels sanded back down. I seen one spot, this spot right here, I could have put some more filler in it, but it's not gonna be no deal breaker because the mirror go right here. And plus I'm gonna prime it again, so that should block out. Even if it don't, it's gonna be covered up. But I'm about to wipe everything down, then I get ready to shoot my primer. Here's the doors. One coat of primer with one additional coat. I probably spray a guide coat on everything before I put everything back together, just so I ain't gotta worry about masking nothing off. And I guess tomorrow we're gonna open the new hood and new fenders. Hopefully we don't gotta do no body work, but I never had some aftermarket that didn't have a ding in it, so we're just gonna cross our fingers on that. But let me take you inside and show you the back half of the car. I think it turned out good. I just wanted to put some primer on to cover up them 180 scratches. Then we'll block it with some 400 or 320. Then we'll be good for the base coat. But in the morning, I'll cut y'all back on. We'll get back started. Well, I know I had high hopes, but it's not looking good, y'all. I know I should have unboxed all these panels when I first got them. I got them when he dropped the car off. It was like 3 months ago, and I never did take them out the package. I knew I should have did it. I tried to give them the benefit of the doubt, because I done got replacement panels and had dings, little minor dings here and there. I can expect that. But this here takes the cake. Let me walk around, show you everything. Y'all see this here, like it's been dropped. So that's gonna have to be knocked down. And also, you can see a ding there. It's gonna have to be filled. I think that's it on this fender here. But check out this one here. That's gonna have to be knocked in. Some push-ups right here. Gotta be knocked down and filled. Same way with that fender over there. Look like it was dropped. It's gonna have to be knocked down. But this ain't the worst of it. Wait till y'all see the hood. You see that corner pushed down? This corner here good. This corner here pushed down. Wait till y'all see the spot that really takes the cake. This here pushed down. But check this out here. This just messed up my day. What y'all think about that? I'm not gonna bother by calling the owner. I know it's been 3 months, but this is ridiculous here. I should have bodyworked the panels that was on there. I know the owner, he was trying to look out for me, make my job easier by buying new panels. But this is what you get when you're getting replacement panels, and I don't know if it happened through the shipping department or the shipping carrier. I don't know, but we're just gonna have to deal with it. Now, I can't do these panels like the bodywork off the car. I'm gonna have to do it on the car because I wanna make sure everything line up. Cause this here, it's gonna have to be knocked down and pulled. Same way with this. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and do up under the hood, paint up under the hood and paint the jams on the fender. That way I can go ahead and install everything back on, then I do the body work on the car. That's just gonna set me back. But it's all part of painting. Something always went wrong. I guess I cut y'all back on once I paint up under the hood and the fenders and install everything back on. We'll start from there. We'll pick up from there. It's been a change of plans. I decided to do the body work with all the panels off the car. Test my skills. I done started beating the panels back in place. We're beating the dents back in place. I still gotta pull some of this out, but I somewhat got it shaped up where it need to be, like right here. I gotta pull this up, but I'm not gonna show y'all me doing this body work. It's the same as all the other body work I done did on the car. I might just give you some clips here now, and once I get done, we'll go from there. just finished up with the final round of primer. Now I'm about to put some guide coat on it. And once I paint the underside of it, that's gonna be in a separate video. So if y'all wanna check that out, check the description. But once I paint all the jams, I'm gonna assemble everything back together, then I'll give you a final look at it. I sprayed all this outside. That's why you probably see some dry streaks, because it was drying up as soon as it hit the panel. But it ain't no big deal because it's only primer. I gotta sand it anyway. Take it over here. Give you a little update on the box Chevy. Getting everything back together. The fenders, it took a while to line up because the aftermarket, you never know what you're gonna get with aftermarket. I got these hood hinges here. They some billet by Ring Brothers. Nice little piece of jewelry compared to these here. I just wanted to cut y'all back on to show y'all this here.
Show them out for the cost.
The price was $680. Raw couldn't believe that.
Now I couldn't believe that. That's pretty high. Woo woo. I mean, like, woo woo.
You gotta pay to play.
I know that's the reason.
2 days later, I finally got the hood on and somewhat lined up. Got it lined up the best I could. It's not perfect, which is not gonna be perfect, like I said before. The whole front end is aftermarket. Even the hinges. And speaking of the hinges, I had problems with those as well. This hinge here, the pump, it don't screw into this here. They tapped the hole too small, so I had to call them. They're gonna send me another one of these out, so I can't put the pump on this side. That's why I got this bat holding it up. And I put the front clip on, trying to make sure it lined up, because that's the last piece to go on. But you can see right here, I had to build this out because it was a big gap on both sides right here. Now I'm gonna go back and prime it. Same way with this side. I'm gonna go back and prime it, spray some more guide coat on it, then I put it on, clean it up a little bit because it's been sitting outside. Tree sap done fell all on it. Then I give y'all a final look at it. Okay, here we go. I just sprayed it off. We can tell it's getting fall. The leaves falling now. I know the back wheels on backwards, so don't get in the comment section saying the wheels on backwards, because you can see I just got them on here. Still got to change them around. I'm gonna take them off when I get ready to paint it, so ain't no big deal. And the clips, I just got them sitting up. They ain't tight, so you might see a gap here and there. But this is what the bodywork turned out to look like, which is kind of hard to tell since this guide coat on here. Pretty much ready to paint now, but I'm thinking about painting the clips separate. I got to paint the mirrors. Also, what else I got to paint? I got to paint the front bumper filler. I got it in here. I still got to sand it. I did the rear bumper filler when I did the jams, the door jams. There's the top. Y'all get in the comment section. Let me know how I did. As far as the bodywork. And lining these aftermarket fenders with this front end up. It was a task. I still got to pull that up. But right here, what I was talking about, I had to build that out because it was straight across. It was a big gap on both sides. But once I put all the nuts in, it'll pull it up close. So y'all stay tuned. Plenty more videos to come.
We never stop.